Huh? Oh, hi. As you can see, we're gonna look at some Pokemon Legends, or shall I say? Actually, you know what? Let me rephrase that. My ass can't play the new Pokemon today, or any day, because my sister has my Switch. And to be honest with you, I'm not going over there every time I want to play it. So my ass is gonna watch someone who already played Pokemon Legends and enjoy it. So you are too. Hey guys and gals, Gaming here, and today once again we did a reaction video. And today we are here with Pokemon Legends Arceus with a side of salt. This guy, he's pretty cool. I watched a couple of his videos and I like him. He basically shrinks some stuff down and tells his experiences and things like that. Anyway, original video in the description down below. Check it out for yourself and let's get it in.
I haven't actually bought a Pokemon game in a while. I was bribed into playing Sword and Shield, and despite being gifted my copy, I still felt a bit ripped off.
Yeah, I
didn't
Sword
even bother to finish the game after the back-to-back hallway gyms leading up to the final one literally just being 3 trainers standing in a room. It felt incomplete. I didn't make a salt on it because everything I had to say had been said, and I didn't want anyone to think I was trying to tell them not to enjoy the title just because I didn't. I had no desire to touch the DLC, and the Sinnoh remakes didn't really interest me outside of the speedrun. Pokemon Legends was kind of my last bastion. I told myself if I didn't enjoy this game, then I'd just stop buying mainline Pokemon titles altogether, which saddened me because Pokemon was such a big part of my childhood. I didn't want to keep buying games to help solidify the norm of lackluster yearly releases. The more I saw about Legends, the more I was kind of worried, in all honesty. But then when I actually played it, it was fun.
My nigga Oshawa!
It was really fun. I've mentioned
Okay, yo. Oshawa is my favorite Pokemon, yo. Oh, yo, so if this game has Oshawa, it can't be bad. It can't even be too bad, if I'm honest with you. Because if Oshawa in this game, that mean Duwad in the game. And if Duwad in the game, then my nigga Samurott in the game. He gonna beat your ass. No way, no way. Oh, wait. I mean, he gonna beat your ass one way or another. Let's go. Yo, y'all may yell at me, but Samurai, the best Pokemon in the world. You can choose whoever you want. But if Samurai's on my team, we gonna Mega Evolve with the power of friendship and harmony. Connections beyond worlds at this ass.
Before how I wish the series would undergo a major change akin to Zelda or Mario's Switch outings. And this is along the lines of what I expected. Almost every aspect of Pokemon has gotten a tweak. Varying from something small like evolving being tied to a menu prompt to big changes like there being no random encounters, and all gameplay is done on the map instead of jumping between overworld and battle screen.
Yeah,
the beginning of the game is a bit of a slog with all the tutorials and slow text menus. Even choosing fast dialogue didn't really seem to help much. I also found it funny that at one part, a character asked, "Do you know Thing?" And I responded, yes, thinking, oh, maybe they learned, and nope. They literally go, oh, well, you probably don't actually know it, so here I go explaining. A lot are calling this the Breath of the Wild of Pokemon, but it's more like Monster Hunter. The game isn't open world. You have a base town, and then you hippity hop to a big locale that houses the Pokemons on a fairly sized map. None of the zones connect to each other, so if you want to go from snowy to swamp, you need to head back to town and choose another location. Sure, the game sacrifices a soundtrack for piano flourishes, which I hate. I know it's atmospheric and whatever, but man, Mario 64 taught me to hate pianos. There are some good beats in the game, obviously, but a lot is just kind of awkward. There's no spoken dialogue or even grunts for lines, so in the beginning especially, there's a lot of silent menuing almost. I will give them props. Pikachu doesn't say Pikachu anymore, baby. He does his actual cry. We did it. Even if he's in that exact same pose he's been in since X and Y.
Yeah.
I don't know why I hate that pose so much. I had mentioned it too in a previous Salt. I didn't mind the Pokemon Go aspect of capturing, and I kind of wish it found a place in regular titles.
Okay, the thing about Pokemon Arceus, I've seen it's basically like, well, I thought it was open world, but he's saying that we're kind of stuck. And then we just move on. But I do like how the Pokeballs look. The Pokeballs look like they actually take way more than just, you know, normal stuff to start catching Pokemon. And I also love that Oshawa is in the game. Like, for fuck's sake, my boys and girls, Oshawa is literally one of the legendary Pokemon. You literally can't tell me he is not a good ass Pokemon. And if you do, you must not be a good ass person. Cause if you don't support Oshawa, you don't support the world. But anyway, it basically sounds cool. In a couple of the other Pokemon games before Arceus, they were already trying to throw out like aspects like Pokemon are already like roaming around the area, so you just gotta walk up towards them, or they'll sneak up on you through the bushes like creeps, or you can, like normally catch them like he just did right there. And having the ability to actually throw a Pokeball at one Pokemon is pretty realistic, so I actually do like that aspect as well.
Legends solved that. You can capture Pokemon in real time by hucking balls at them. Passive mons
Okay.
will generally roll over and take it, but fierce ones will slap your balls away if they catch you eyeing them. You
Oh,
can
God.
either run away or huck your own mon to fight them. The battles are done right then and there. Everything's kind of sped up too.
My nigga,
Since it's sped
Oshawott
up,
about to
a lot
beat
of the
that
basic
ass.
or reused animations don't feel as exhausting. I could be wrong, but a lot of the effect animations seem new too. The menus aren't as plentiful, and post-battle messages are tied to a little HUD event that just kind of plays over
Duwadi,
whatever
let's
you're
go.
doing. I do still wish it had a speed-up feature like Miitopia though, but that's just because I'm not super keen on turn-based games. The battles are pretty similar to other Pokemon games, with the change in this one being styles. There's Agile and Strong. Agile sometimes netting you an extra turn at the cost of some power, and Strong style losing a turn but you get a large power boost. It's
Oh.
honestly incredibly fun to go
Okay.
around hucking balls at everything.
That's actually
Sneaking
nice.
into bushes and hucking balls at unsuspecting victims. Or running up to something fierce, tag teaming your pal to knock them down, and then hucking balls at them when they're weak. The ball huckitude is such smooth gameplay, and I never really got tired of trying to capture everything I saw.
You just
Legends
huck
is
some balls at 'em,
kind
no
of
more, no
harder
less.
than other Pokemon titles. Like, you still rarely verse any trainer that has more than 3 Pokemon until postgame. But a lot of enemies will abuse styles to net extra turns. It isn't uncommon to have 3 moves hit you before you even get to attack in some situations. You can verse multiple mons at once, and some trainers even tag team you, but for whatever reason, you can never throw out an extra Pokemon.
Yeah.
Which is especially baffling since canonically, this takes place so far in the past, there wouldn't really even be rules set up, so to speak. On top of that, when an enemy swaps a Pokemon, you no longer have the option to just switch and counter. I had only lost like 2 battles in the whole game.
Oh my god, I just realized this is in the past. I didn't know that. It's probably why the Pokemon designs look so like actual like complicated, or actually look like it's a hard design to make a Pokeball. Cause this is in the past. I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. But I do like the aspect that it's in the past actually. But okay. As long as Oshawott did it. Yeah.
But I had a lot more Pokemon fainting than normal. Battles are a bit split too. If you just capture a Mon without battling, it'll still yield experience, but not as much. It
As
can,
I thought,
however,
yeah.
pay more, since the amount you capture in one outing helps your paycheck. But if you battle them, you'll earn a lot more experience, and
Yeah.
sometimes get to fill out more of your Pokedex.
Yeah.
The Pokedex. The thing you probably barely looked at in other titles outside of seeing the silly description of your
Oh my
favorite Mon.
God,
In
yo.
Legends, it's a completionist's wet dream, or nightmare.
Pokedex
I'm
look like
not
just
sure.
a bug.
Every Pokemon has survey tests, which are essentially see or do thing X amount of times. Completing these increases your rank, the Pokemon's survey rank, and scores more Dosh. In order to actually complete a Pokedex entry, you need to reach survey level 10, so just capturing something won't always unlock it. You'll either need to battle with it, against it, or catch more of them in different ways or sizes. I thought this
Okay.
was really neat and helped further incentivize catching them all, since completing that is what awards you your Good Noodle stickers. You get these whenever you rank up your survey stuff, and they sort of replace badges. Good Noodle stickers let you command higher level Pokemon and unlock more crafting recipes and moves.
What?
Speaking of recipes, there is crafting now, but it's pretty basic. Essentially just have X amount of thing in the recipe to make it. You can't make anything you don't know. Everything is done at crafting tables or the portable version that only pulls from your bag and not storage. But still, it's pretty fun to gather materials since it's just hucking your mons at rocks and trees for them to slap it. It really helps the flow of gameplay. Head on down the field, huck a mon at a rock. While they gather, you huck a ball at a wild mon, get spotted, pee your pants a little, then send another mon out to battle it. Then rinse and repeat. Emphasis on the rinse. The world is pretty cool to roam around in, but there isn't really much to find. The only thing you tend to get for exploring an area are alpha Pokemon, which are bigger and badder mons, generally multiple levels ahead of you, but with better stats and moves. I do think
Oh.
alpha Pokemon are a
Oh,
pretty
God.
nice reward, but I kind of wish there were more landmarks or just
I
cool
should watch.
things or areas to
Watch
find.
your
It's
shit,
basically
bro.
just
Calm
hills
down.
and
I know you
maybe
good, but
a ruin.
level 40 taking a little too
The end.
crazy.
The story is a lot more interesting to me than previous titles. There aren't gyms or a league, you're just sort of trying to quell some raging Pokemon. Without spoiling, one of the final arcs did surprise me and had kind of a shocking tone that you don't really see in the series.
That?
I didn't find the characters all that interesting though, outside of a few that don't really get as much spotlight as they should. There are also and had kind of a shocking tone that you don't really see in the series. I didn't find the characters all that interesting though, outside of a few that don't really get as much spotlight as they should. There are also a lot of side quests that help you upgrade your base town, and a lot of them kind of give neat information on Pokemon since this takes place in an era before people and Pokemon got real close. I think it's kind of cute that you learn about Pokemon alongside them. There aren't HMs or anything, and instead you have a few rideable Pokemon. These just unlock its story points and help you move around and access new locations, but it's an incredible missed opportunity because you can only throw items and mons off the fish.
Wait,
sure, it's still pretty
wait,
fast to run up
wait.
to something on Stanley, dismount, collect, and remount, but it would have been so fun to zoom along while collecting materials. Alongside no HMs taking up a spot, your Pokemon will now have move pools that you can swap on the fly so you don't have to stress about whether or not a move is better. One of the biggest changes though is obviously the overworld and dodging. As mentioned, fierce mobs don't know you and that's their purse. If you take too many hits, you'll black out and lose items. If this happens, you'll actually drop a satchel in online players' worlds for them to find and pick up, which is a pretty cool feature. Picking up others will net your rewards, of course. Akin to losing battles, I only blacked out twice, once because I was dicking around and learned about fall damage the hard way, and the other was in a pocket sand fight. Yes, the pocket sand battles, where you face off against a big glowing baddie and huck bags of sand at them until they submit. These mons are fought in an arena and cannot be battled until you create an opening, though it seems actually faster to just keep hucking sand. If you battle them, your pocket sand hits harder for a few seconds, but chances are you probably could have just done more if you kept throwing. If you can one-shot them, then sure, and a few late-game bosses really take a beating from the battle opening, but generally just keep hucking and dodging.
Okay, so you actually do fight the Pokemon. Okay. But the thing is, you don't have gyms anymore, for right now at least, because this is in the past where, Pokemon and humans haven't connected correctly yet. So, yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, just the beginning of getting into, like, the friendship of Pokemon. So our character probably is, like, the main reason we're gonna be doing or connecting with Pokemon as we are. And we might meet Arceus. Who knows? Who knows? The Pokemon God himself. Hmm. If I'm honest with you, I I'm actually surprised at the fact that we have to dodge now. So if we black out, it won't be because we lost. It'll be because we're about to get folded by a literal fucking deli man right here called Cleavor. Like, what is this? What is he? Because I was thinking, oh god, that's a legendary Pokemon. What kind of fucking legendary is that? That is the ultimate rare right there. No one ever wants to go after that one because it kills all the people it fought against. Like, look at the size of those hands. There aren't even hands. Literally made to kill.
This aspect is kinda cool, but gets increasingly less interesting the more it happens, because nothing changes. It is literally always just huck and dodge. I still had fun with it, but
So
just
saying that
less each time. From what I could tell though, I
How?
didn't really see any
Explosion.
online
Tell me.
options. Outside of a stand that lets you trade online and satchel shenanigans, I couldn't really find an option to battle anyone. Which is a real letdown because it would have been funny battling friends and just having both of us run around and trying to get in the way of Pokemon's moves. I could be wrong here and maybe I just missed it, so if that's the case, be sure to not read any other comments pointing out how I was incorrect and add your own doing the same. Now I am and always have been a gameplay over graphics guy, and boy, does this title take advantage of that. As much as I enjoyed this title, I do not think it looks good aesthetically. It looks like a Wii game. Man, I had complained about Let's Go's graphics, and looking back, I feel foolish not knowing how much lower it could get. The main thing that honestly bothers me is the color scheme. The game clearly wanted to have a style kind of mimicking old Japanese art, but it's like outside of the sky colors and some menu.
Oh yeah, and that Pokemon right there, the fish one.
Kind of mimicking old Japanese art, but it's like outside of
Is this his original form? Like, did he evolve from this? If you guys and gals know, did he evolve from that little one into the big long one like you see now? Cause in black and white, and other Pokemon, I'm pretty sure this Pokemon only has one form, and it's that small version of him. And then you also got the blue small version of him, not this long Pokemon. So as I'm guessing, there's gonna be forgotten or lost evolutions or forgotten or lost forms of Pokemon. Like a Pokemon used to look like this, but now they look like this in current day. Pokemon used to evolve into this, but now they look like and are stuck like this for whoever knows how long.
The sky, colors, and some menus, nothing else really got the memo, so you're just left with this weird, kind of muted, kind of clashing color scheme. The sky looks pretty sometimes, but the ground is just so gross, and maybe I was just unlucky, but it seemed like the majority of my playthrough was either raining or foggy. I did have a good laugh because whenever you visit a new area, your character gets an "oh" face.
Oh
And
my
the
god.
scrolling shot of the locale is supposed to be like
Ew.
breathtaking, but for me it seemed more like shock at seeing a landfill. But like I said, the gameplay for me more than makes up for it. Though I do hate getting teased by fan-made stuff looking like what I had envisioned, and then just seeing this. I did
Yeah.
have a laugh rewatching the Let's Go Salt and hearing this bit.
It would have been cool to see it in a style similar to Pokken, but maybe they're just saving that for Gen 8.
What a fool I was. I am a bit torn. This is essentially the game I wanted, but I feel like it's 5 years late. When you have titles like Xenoblade, Breath of the Wild, or even Monster Hunter Rise on Switch, this just looks bad from an aesthetic point of view. Like, I wish it could have looked like the end of the reveal trailer. But they made changes, they tried new things, they did what I wanted on a gameplay level. I had
wish.
so much fun playing through this title, and if you've ever enjoyed a Pokemon game, you probably will have fun with this too. I think this is a good way to get back into Pokemon, and I hope the future entries continue to enhance and improve this formula
Yeah, and
instead of doing
Oshawott
the
too.
normal 1 step forward and 2 steps back. I am curious what the speed run will be like since so much is segmented and locked behind story progression. If nothing else though, evolutions not being prompted after every battle and the move pool should allow some really fun challenge runs.
Okay. So the Pokemon game seems actually nice, but I mean, would I? I mean, of course I'd freaking play it. I'm a Pokemon master and I'm a Pokemon fanatic. So yeah, I'd still play it, even if it does look like the water turned into some weird liquids. But we're not gonna talk about that. In my opinion, I I'm just happy. I'm just happy Oshawott's in the game because it's been years since I've seen Oshawott in any other game. And shoot, is he in my pocket right now? Hold on. Is he in my pocket or is he in my coat? I think he's in my coat. Ooh, y'all lucky indeed. Well, not really lucky, cause y'all about to see a freaking samurai in my pocket. But basically, I love Oshawott. He's a cool ass Pokemon, and I really do want to like play more of him in the game. So I would get that game, especially if I knew Oshawott is in it. So maybe sometime in the future, maybe I'll throw out a live stream or something, and I'll be all like, "Yo, guys, we got the Oshawott, my boy. Wait, this is a samurai slice y'all up in that like button, like no tomorrow." Anyway, I hope you guys and gals like, subscribe, and enjoy this wonderful video. And if you do like, subscribe, don't forget to tell me, well. Well, you could tell me your favorite Pokemon. And also, don't forget that like, subscribe. Wait, you already hit that. Hopefully. Don't forget to the bell right by subscribe button to get all my notifications if I upload next. Anyway, I'm Gaming T, aka GT, and I will see you guys and gals later.